No. How could they? Such evil. You're not one of them. Need your help. The cult. They killed us all. Our loved ones. Search the corpses. Personal.
Gulveig stole my soul. Need help over here.
You want my soul? Just try and take it well. delicious? The ritual is complete! Nice work. The axe shot is nearby. Let's go. Golvig would have sacrificed. Golvig was insane, tearing out people's souls with the shard, using that dark energy to transform into a lich. Disgusting.
Impressive deeds, hero. One of my companions could not have done better. I see a hero standing before me. Even a shard of the mighty Wuthran is a potent artifact. I, Sinmur and Thalik lurk at Trollhättan. Are you still here? Are there no more worm cultists to kill? That was a struggle for the ages. Long did we battle, a titanic fray. Is your problem now, hero? I hope you're up to... Because it was my weapon, forged from my bitter tears after our defeat by the wretched elves. I slew legions of my... Yes, as you have seen here. Even that worm Golvig, forever may her soul.
Once again, you pulled my ass out of the fire. The shard enabled Golvig to devour souls and ascend into... The Lich is dead and my troopers are freed. Time to move on. I'm going to take the shard to Yoren at Trollhättan. Necromancers who lust for immortality can transform themselves into liches. Vile spells and sacrifices.
I see it in your face. You have what of... He's dead then. I think I knew it deep down. The poor man. He always had the worst luck, but he never let...
Mara watches over us all. Everything happens according... Yes, it's mine, I'm afraid. That's how Flavia always referred to me. She was a dear cousin. She was a sweet girl. But she had a knack for being in the wrong place at the wrong time. I'd hoped to...
Yes? What is it? Yes. My wife Priya had it on her when Sinmur attacked Riften. She was the light of my life.
What do you want? If it's a favor, I have no... Horsefane. I wondered what became of him after Sinmur. Given all that's happened in Riften, I'll have to mourn my brother later. We were as close as brother and sister could be.
Just once I'd like to... Wuthrad broken? I wonder if that's related. Thane Unvald. Unvald Ironhand? He was granted the fortress when he retired. You can try to talk to him if you want, but, well, with all we've been through, he's not glad of visiting. The Thane holds court in the Manor Hall. Sure as Sheogorath's madman? Back before the pact was formed, Unvald raided all along the Morrowind coast. His crew always came back. It's not how he reacted to the pact. It's how the pact reacted to him. Suddenly it wasn't polite to venerate a dark elf murderer. Aye, but almost no one uses this pass anymore. Merchants ship cargo from Ebenheart to Win. First time the soldiers have mastered out since the end of the Akaviri War. We provided.
Who are you, then? Another spy from the Jarls? Huh? Sent to put a knife in me, I'll wager? Ha! You think me a fool, child? Even if that yarn were truth, what makes you think I have such a thing, huh? Planning to blame me and slit my throat? Fair are your words, and fair you may be, but I see the Jarls in the shadows behind you. It's not enough they exiled me here, swept me under the rug. Now they...
Your suspicions have merit, my Thane. Surely no harm could be done to Ysgramor's axe. I beg your leave to speak to this stranger myself. Stranger. You are fortunate. So you say. My Thane's suspicions are just. You come to us with tales of a None. Now the undead may assault my Thane's keep again at any moment. This is his home and...
Meet me outside.
Forgive my grandfather's behavior. He's not himself. I need help. Grandfather always felt ill-treated by the Jarls. Lately he's become convinced they plot to kill him. Some poor man. I hate to say it, but Thorolf has been grandfather's housecarl since I was a girl. Lately he's been directing the household, telling grandfather what to do. You saw it, didn't you? Grandfather didn't order. I want to search Thorolf's room, but he keeps it locked. His guard, Circador, holds the key. They both suspect me already. I don't think... They did start about the same time, actually. But no. This pass saw thousands of... Yes, exactly. Even before Red Mountain, the old Needs invaded Kaima lands through this pass. Thousands have died here. Not all of them... It's just... I'd expect dead Nords and dead elves to keep fighting each other. But the dead focus their attacks on Fulhelm. Sorry, I don't think they do. What Grandfather did was a long time ago now. Before the formation of the Pact. One of the best. Warriors came from across Skyrim to sail with him. One year, the Bard's College sent a skald to chronicle the trip. That was the year Davins... After the Pact was signed, he was offered the Thanedom of Fulhelm. He didn't want it. It's too far from Gran's grave here. They said if he didn't go, they don't need to kill him. No one sings the songs about him. The Ordinators banned them. The Jarls pulled down the statues in Riften. They died when I was very young. A dark elf raid on Riften. They hit our farm as they went through. Aye, he had another stead nearby. Just luck we weren't killed as well. He took up raiding the next spring. Yes, Don't say it, please. I know what you're thinking. I couldn't bear to...
Isn't Doma.
Did you find anything?
I'm currently... Oh, do I look like a Nord? Well, how interesting. I'd planned to slip in myself, collect my fee. Lovely.
Did you find any? Izmir's beard! RK the enemy? Yes, but who will believe us? My grandfather is wrapped around his little finger. No, I don't... Wait! Grandfather's sword! Bonebane! When the dead first... A bastard. There's no way he could have destroyed it. It's been blessed by RK dozens of times. Get Bonebane. It's at a back in the bad old days, before the Pact. Fort Virak sent necromancers up into the rift. Grandfather would tell you it was to honor everyone who died. But that's not true. You can't see it from Fulhelm, but you can certainly see it from Fort Virak. That's no mistake. It's a big He said he found the sword at the bottom of an ancient barrow. When he was younger, he was quite the adventurer. He claims it was held by... Sort of. Grandfather likes to tell his stories.
grown into a beauty, my child. But I see
While
have
you were
another
gone,
visitor.
the Rolf... While you were gone, the Rolf made a proposal. I told him what... I knew it! That lying Skiva scum! Come, we...
The undead. They march on Fulhelm! My lord, we're holding the stairs! Barely! Anyone in here who can fight, get yourself outside!
I need to get my daggers! I'd slit his throat right now if I could. We'll deal with the Rolf later. In the meantime, I know our soldiers can hold the walls. Dark elves defend. No, the dead could throw themselves at the walls for weeks. What we need to do is push them back. Reopen the roads to Riften and Stonefalls. Are you up? Lead us. The soldiers here will all know Bonebane by sight, and they'll rally behind you. When the undead...
I'm glad to see a friend freezing to death. You're indispatched. I'm glad freezing to death. You're dispatched me to follow a group of cultists. Hurry. You need fire to stay alive up here. I'm getting the feeling back in my toes. Ow! Oh, you know, spells, dark magic. Their leaders, a big Nord, all in black. Only Nord with them. Oh, yeah. They were panicked, cut up. The cats, they were on the wounded before they could flinch. They were terrified, scared to death. The ruins here, they haven't... I dragged myself behind this rock when I heard them coming. My fire had already...
dares? Why should I? I led a worm cult cell here. We planned to loot the ruins. We died. Died to the Draugr. Maggots take your tongue. The unbound... Ah! That's why you're here. Want it for yourself, do you? Too bad. You presume you can defeat the Massid dead. And an ancient puzzle will just unlock for you. Amazing. My spirit is bound to your geode, yes. You can drag me from Aetherius whenever you wish.
You seek the shard. It gives understanding, power. Let us test your power.
There's the one that made peace with the giants.
Ah, you again. Veldran has been regaling us with your help. Shore's bones. I'm glad to hear that. On both counts. I wasn't looking forward to it.
Glad you're back. We've got a No, we did that. The bastards tunneled up from below into an old... Glad you're back. We've got No, we did that. I was hoping the hero of Balfoy on Ash Mountain and elsewhere might volunteer. If you...
Someone! It's grandfather! Please, thank Kain you're back. While everyone was fighting off the attack, Thorolf raised the skeleton in the manor. He told grandfather more than that. He went mad, raving. I think he might kill himself. Then Siaraki came in and said, if we help Grandpa, Thorolf will escape. But if we go after Thorolf, Anvald will die. He fled down the southeast road, the one that goes past the old dragon temple. Yes.
Stay back. Ha! I won't let a damn necromancer use me. I'll burn. Just liar. Thorolf warned me you'd say such things. My soldiers are dead. What? No. Thorolf has been my housecarl for... See for yourself. Part of a weapon. Said it came over with Isgramor. Had been in his family for my mind. Everything seems so much clearer now. It had some sort of hope. Right. He's mine to deal with, and I will. As for you, you saved my hull. I owe you. I want you to keep Bonebane. Use it as I did.
Where are they? Where could they be? My friends and I dared each other to do great deeds, and return... No, I just know they're in trouble. They always seem... I can't wait to see those loot. Not much. They're not very bright. And they...
I see Captain Warhammer tracked you down. As am I, my friend. But there is much. What a collection of pack. The Worm Cult mages guard the passage to Trollhättan. A full assault. Lower the Worm's defenses. Kill them as you must, but leave some for us. You must clear the way. You have the spirit of Isgramor, my friend. Yes, 2 blades are more dangerous than 1. Speak.
May the waters protect you. The waters run deep and swift.
Help me.
those caves.
Will no one help us? We're being overrun by a plague of dead junk. Killed their spirit healer, Corellia. Yes.
Others doubted you, but I knew you could do it. Excellent. You've cleared the pass for us. The final hurdle is ahead of us. We must fight past the last of the worm cultists ahead of us. Then we face it. We must separate them. Great damage to Sinmur will tear their spirits asunder. Then both are vulnerable. Either Yorin the Skald King asked me to thank you for gathering all the shards. Long ago, Isgramor used Wuthrad to slay Sinmur. That act imbued... Voldam and Durin discovered a way to harness the power in each shard and turn it against Sinmur. He'll place the... Perhaps, but not alone. If you plan to fight him without the shards, seek out other powerful warriors like yourself.
We must defeat Sinmur. We must push forward. Stay beside me. We faced the cult together. Face the Skald King. Activate the shards of Wuthrad while I occupy the
crush you! Now, kill! Too late to stop us!
Shore's bones. The monster's down. Well done, my friends, well done. Kind's breath. Can it be? The 500 companions.
Sinmur is dead. You have won a great victory this day.
Isgramor. I'm not worthy.
Rise, Yoran Skald King. Rise and greet me as the true champion of the North. You have united not just the Nords. The ancient elves and the crafty lizard folk stand with us as well.
I had help, my liege.
Your champions, we've met. A hard road lies ahead of you, but for now, savor this victory.
Thank you, Isgramor.
Companions, 3 cheers for the Skald King and his brave champions. Worm Crushers and Giant Slayers. Again! Once more! For the Path and the North!
Now that was a fight for them.
Well done, my... Yes, Sinmur and the Worm Cult are crushed, but Isgramor's warning concerns me.
What happened inside? To tell the truth, I feared we wouldn't win this fight. The rift is finally back.
I hope the Worm Cult has been shattered. Yes, as Isgramor said, their masters reside in Cold Harbor. We have no choice but to invade. I must return to Mohnhold, my friend. I hope to see you there. That was the first step. We still have much to do. Vanus Galarian is either a genius or a madman. He wants to assault the realm of Molag Bal called Meet Thrush at the Mages Guild in Mournhold. Thrush thinks Vanus wants my endorsement before he approaches the other Alliance leaders.
There are too many of them. Give me a few minutes to catch my breath. I can make it back to... I'll go back to the camp and let Snorville
We submit to your will and call forth the chains of Cold Harbor.
Tenacity, mortals.
No, please. I can't. What? Who are you? I don't know. And I can feel my mind slipping away. What were we talking about? Please, mistress. Of course, mistress. As you know, we bards call it Skull's Retreat. I hear your challenge, mistress. And yes, the song. The ancient song, the ancient...
Yeah!
Leave this island if you know it's good for you. Only nightmares hold sway. Oblivion, take that girl. She sang a song to end us all. What you're seeing in the sky is Quagmire. Veramina's Daedric realm. Now you're talking. A song cast this spell, another song could undo it. My best bet? One of You'll have to learn the lyrics and tune from other bards on the island. Don't worry, you won't have to learn what you can from Sinmer's song. Just know the skulls may not recognize you for who you are. Some of the dreamers aren't as aware as I. I'll answer truthfully, my new friend. Whatever you... I only know of the song, I don't know how to perform it. My apologies. There are many songs sung. I think the Queen got to her. Engling pulled something from the lore vaults. I don't know if you've seen them yet, friend, but nightmares stalk the island. The sky, the smells. We're asleep. What you see in front of you is my dream self. As for why I'm unaffected, I don't know.
Hey, you. Name's Brugger. I tend the books and... Get me books back. Heard nightmares crawled all over the shelves.
Yes, you did. You don't believe in me. I can be a... Ha! You old quoll. How about the third line? About Ysgramor, greatest of us all! See?
Another fan of my music, eh? Of course. People come... Of course. Listen as I pick it out.
Hush, fool. Nightmares? What are you talking about? Oh, the Jarl. I didn't recognize you. I remember...
No, Father. I've got a...
Yes, practice. Well, I remember the second.
You have the books? Next... You've done us a good turn. I'd hate to think of the... Still strong when I think of their filthy claws on my tomes. Ugh. Sure enough, there's plenty of stories about her.
You've learned the tune, yes? We'll sing songs of you yet, my friend. Now you just need to convince the only other person awake on the island. Sorry, that's not fair. He's actually a drunk. He's upstairs.
Who? What are you? Help from Maramor? That's a laugh. Slept through the son? Of Sinmur? Look, me demon. Oh! Well, why didn't you say so? Here, teach me the melody on... Use these harps to teach me. Might be the booze, but that doesn't sound right. Start over. Not bad. That's it then. Now we can... Wait. What do you mean, why? It's a magic spell. We need the lute to cast the spell. Sure. I'm going to perform this thing. I'll need...
Wriggle all you want, little worm. These fish will not escape my hold. Follow Engling.
Work, friend. Come on and see.
Enjoy the taste of success. These morsels have to sleep again. Sometime.
Kain's breath! Aye, and I'll be lucky if Odana doesn't toss me in the lake tonight.
Well, the wilderness is just too...
Welcome to the Hawkers. There was a Redguard here a bit ago, friendly enough, but I didn't catch his name. You're not looking to cause trouble, are you? I'm not finding you very pleasant. The Redguard spoke with Akvid Greifsky for a while. He might be able to tell you more. And don't run off...
If you're going to hang around, pull up a chair. Wait. Who are you? Leave me alone. I don't know any Varnado. Oh, no need to get violent. Look down by the river to the northeast.
Won't someone help me? Ifri's bones. A brave shack. This is my home. Beasts. Death is all around me. The worst of them is Lockjaw. Wasn't he terrifying, though? Such big teeth. I prayed nightly for a champion to... Are all heroes so modest? But danger still lurks. Tell me, brave adventurer. Well, but it was a great big bird, wasn't it? Huge! The foul beast fled, knowing you'd slay it, my champion. Cracktooth, a terrifying goblin. I could never defeat him, small and helpless as I am. But I know a brave... Oh dear. Did my champ... He's... Wait, what? You found an... Well, you know. Goblins, giants. They're all great big beasts to little me.
You back? Dead, eh? I hope he squealed like a pig.
Welcome to the Withered. Keep your voice down. Why do you think fence? Of course I do, but I can't trade while I'm on my shift. Give the diamond to me. You'll find your payment in the graveyard behind the Fighters Guild. Fences who can't be found don't stay in business for long, and I couldn't stay here after cheating a damn hero. Bribes and...
What can I do for you? These are my... I prefer the Cold Moon Inn to the Sober Nord. It's much more rustic.
Maybe I'll see you later at the Sober Nord,
The celebration has been good.
What can laughs do for you? You need something special? Not so loud. Laughs at danger is an honest Argonian merchant. Daril is very... Maybe yes, maybe no. There's a big demand for Daril right now. Nords Darrell allows Argonians to see the layers of light and sound behind the world. But Smooth Darrell is very dangerous and very hard to get. Demand is high, so price. And here is your Darrell.
You're back. Really? Hands him over there. Let's get this party. Hey, she's nice and all, but she's clingy. She was starting to mess with my relaxed attitude. That's a good one. What a joker. Yes, this is going to be epic. Prepare for ultimate relaxation. What is that stuff, Draloff? It burns.
This doesn't feel very relaxed.
Yes, I see. And you are the most qualified. Why? Is it your superior knowledge of Cold Harbor? Your expertise in dealing with Daedric entities? Or is it simply the unrequited puppy love you feel for that shirtless mammoth?
The time has come for another foray into Oblivion Vestige. We have one last ally in need of rescue. Indeed, Abnathan and I have been meditating, scrying, and poring over Menamarca's notes, and at long last we've discovered the location of the Halls of Torment. Our friend has suffered unimaginable and unending torment for nearly 2 years, far longer than any mortal man should endure. But Sai-Sahan is something more than mortal man. We have been able to determine the precise area of the halls where Sai is being held. This is why we were so long about the task. Lyris and Abner have both agreed to accompany you, but I fear their mutual enmity will complicate your task.
What's wrong? What did Varen say? Then your choice is clear. I've known Sai-Sahan longer than anyone. I should be the one to go.
You look perplexed. What inscrutable riddles is Varen spouting now? Did he? What surprisingly good advice. Titanborn and I are more likely to kill each other than we are to help. The choice is yours. But I recommend choosing brains over brawn. A very wise decision. One you won't regret.
Go with Abner. Save Sai-Sahan from the Halls of Torment.
Keep an eye on Tharn. Remember, he's a politician. That means he knows nothing but thinks he knows everything.
Where is the Amulet of Kings?
I heard stories. Where is the Amulet of Kings? Tell me or I'll gut you like a fish. You see how simple it is to be a sooth singer,
How touching. Your friends are here to save you. Pity they arrived too late. It's time for your next round of torture.
I must say,
You'll enjoy this one.
Well, that was unnerving. Can't say that I've ever had to kill a version of myself before, but I must say, even as an evil doppelganger, I'm a very capable of. They were a legendary group of Redguard sword masters, wiped out in the First Era by the Yokudan Emperor Hera. Sahan spent years trying to resurrect their ancient traditions, but failed utterly. The torturers here are using Sahan's memories and darkest fears against him in an attempt to break his will. He and I were never close. In truth, I enjoyed mocking him. Oh please, we're adults, aren't we? The day I start considering people's feelings before speaking my mind is the day my efficacy as a politician comes.
We appear to have some unwanted visitors in the halls of torment. Let's make them feel welcome, shall we? Your friend always has the opportunity to free himself. All he needs to do is reveal the location of the amulet of Kings, and you can all be on your merry way. Enjoy your visit. You'll never leave the halls of torment alive.
Where is the Amulet of Kings?
If you tell me, this will all be over, and we can finally sit together. They're after the amulet. Don't worry, my love. My
sisters will deal with these pests.
She seems to be drawing power from those stones. Destroy them, quickly.
Deal with them. You'll be safe here, my love.
Time to feast!
Too late. Once again. Come, my friend. Time for your next step.
Well, well, well. Wasn't that a charming little scene? Are you as blind as your vagabond emperor? The first room was about Sahan's failures. This room is obviously an attempt to leverage his subconscious desire. Please. Titanborn has all the emotional depth of a Frost Atronach. But who knew Sahan was that sentimental? Then again, he did resist her charms. Good thing, too. That truly would have been a farewell kiss. I can only assume she's Sahan's personal torturer. I have a sneaking suspicion we'll be meeting her again very soon.
We don't get many visitors in the halls of torment, but there's always room for a few more permanent residents. Such tenacity, such ambition, such bravery. Such a pity we're going to skin you alive and feast on your intestines. Time is meaningless in the halls of torment. Whether it takes a day or 1,000 years, Sai Sahan will be killed.
The Amulet of Kings!
Where is the Amulet of Kings? This can all be over if you just tell me. You can finally rest. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Sai?
I've never trusted you!
2,000 years.
Who dares to defy the Duchess of Anguish? I will tear out your heart and make you feast upon it. What death do you prefer, mortal? Slow and painful or quick and painful? I think I'll kill you quickly, then resurrect you and kill you slowly. An eternity of agony. It will be glorious.
In pain, release his bonds, quickly.
I do not know you. The Emperor? He lives? This day it tortured me for many months. Years, perhaps. My strength is returning.
You have done it, Vestige. Bring him through the portal, quickly. Sai Sahan lives. You've outdone your... The minds of some men can endure hardships far greater than anything that Daedra can concoct. We must recover the Amulet of Kings. but only when Sai Sahan has had Sai locked the amulet away in the ruins of San Kotor and entrusted the key to one of his close associates. But he can tell you himself. Speak with him.
Sai needs to rest.
I owe you my life. My lord calls you Vestige. A strange name. Stranger still. My people say that bravery and honor are the hallmarks of a great soul. Yet I cannot say. Physically, I am unharmed. But mentally, I hid the amulet in a sacred catacomb protected by magical wards. The means of lifting these wards are in the keeping of my old mentor, Kasura. I will try to rest, but I am a warrior. We cannot sit still for very long. I should certainly bathe. The path ahead of us is a dark one, but it pleases me to know that I shall walk the path with friends. May we all rest a little easier tonight.
When Sai Sahan has recovered, you must accompany him on a... We must talk.
Honor and faith to you, my friend. We are nearly ready to depart. My Lord Varen requested that Tharn and Snowlily join us, for safety's sake. Though I have seen fewer places as tranquil as the Valley of Blade. An old friend, Kasura, dwells there. Before I was captured, I placed an enchanted ring in her keeping. The ring is a key of sorts. She was my first mentor and instructor. A true master of blades, swordsmanship, but much more than that. Her teachings revolve around a trinity of body, blade, and brilliance.
I'll open a portal to hasten your journey.
Do you smell the scent of burning embers in the air? Oh, we may be in for a treat if Kasura is... It is tradition for Redguard men to shave their heads, following a time of great trials. I shaved mine long ago, when I failed in the task to restore the lost tradition of the Sword Singers. Also, long hair gets in the way during battle. There is an old Redguard proverb. A man is only as great as the beard that wears him. A full and healthy beard carries with it a sense of great honor and wisdom. Oh, a few have tried, but a fool and his fingers are quickly parted. The Abbey is just down the path. We're fortunate that my Lord Varen opened a portal for us. This landslide appears to have blocked the valley's only approach. I cannot say. I've never known these mountains to experience earthquakes. Memories of youth flood my mind. Each one bringing its own sorrow.
We've been here less than 5 minutes, and
The
Sahan
Abbey
is already
burns.
getting maudlin
Quickly,
and weepy.
we must find Kasura!
So much destruction. What could have done this?
I'm afraid I've seen this before. Keep an eye skyward, Titanfall.
Kasura!
What do we do now?
There!
Sai-Sahan.
Kasura, are you injured?
Intruders.
What happened?
Cultists. They attacked the Abbey. So many of my students have fallen.
The Abbey is in ruins, Kasura. How could they?
Gigantic beast. Like nothing I've ever seen. Cultists. They're opening rift to oblivion.
Save your strength, Kasura. We will make them pay. I promise you.
What do you think? Trap?
It's only a trap if you don't know about it. I assume everything is a trap, therefore it's a charge.
In the name of Molag Bal, come forth and destroy his enemies! Heed me, Daedric minions, and obey! Hosts of Oblivion, come forth and feast.
Sai, the Titan returns!
Ah, Sai-Sahan and company at last. My pet has been waiting for you.
Eye skyward! Here it comes!
How many more of your friends must die, Sai-Sahan? Where is the Amulet of Kings?
Well fought. My injuries are not serious. What are a few more scars to an old warrior? Scars have the virtue of reminding us that our past is real. My students, they did not find the Ring of Stendarr's mercy. But now that the King of Worms knows you are here, it is only a matter of time before he launches an... Indeed, atop the eastern stair. Follow me.
It's a wonder there's an unplundered crypt in all this. You Nords could learn a thing or two from the builders of
Perhaps Hammerfell could also teach Nibene the virtue of good manners. I can feel the presence of my ancestors whenever I come here. I, along with some of the most renowned sword singers who ever lived, we both thought it would be well protected in the Valley of Blades. The most gifted young swordsmasters of Hammerfell are invited to train with Kasura. I cannot say. Perhaps someone told him of my past. Perhaps he pried the memory from me during my time in the Halls of Torment. And I shall need a proper weapon. Kasura said that my father's greatsword lies with the ring. Sword of my father, Nazir Ataf-Sahan, I pledge myself to the destruction of Mannimarco and the liberation of Tamriel from the tyranny of the god of schemes, Molag Bal.
The ring is yours. Guard it well. Thank you, but I cannot leave the Valley of Blades.
I knew you would lead me to the ring eventually. Give it to me.
Your presence defiles this place, Mannimarco.
Give me the ring, and I might spare your pathetic lives.
We struck down your Titan and we'll strike you down soon enough.
The Titan was a prelude of what's to come if you continue to defy me.
Defy you? Your delusions of godhood are laughable, you ignominious corpse herder.
Very well, then. I'll simply take the ring from your corpses.
How dare you waste honor to fight your master?
Might we consider hiding in a bloody
Hold the line! You must not get the ring!
The ring is ours. Rest in peace, honor dead. The ring is ours. You must return to the Harborage and give it to Lord Varen. It will remain safe in his keeping. Lord Varen has been observing our progress.
The damage is great. But if you had not arrived when you did, there would be nothing left to rebuild. Be safe in the coming days, my friends.
In my mind's eye, I witnessed your battle with the Worm Cult and with the undead Ansei Abomination. I witnessed the Titan's assault and sensed the deaths of many innocents. It is a great and terrible loss. Sai-Sahan and the others will need... Fear not, Vestige. Meet me at the Harborage. We are ready to reach. And so we've come full circle. I led the original 5 companions on a quest to reclaim the Amulet of Kings, perhaps. But I wonder, will history repeat itself or rewrite itself? In truth, I fear using... It was a holy city in the First Era, founded by Queen Alessia herself. It has since fallen into crumbling ruin. It is in the mountains of Calovia, the land of my youth. But I have little memory of that time. My exposure to the Elder Scrolls stole much of the man I once was.
The time has come for us to enter the catacombs of Sancre Tor. Do not underestimate the dangers that await us. In ages past, I have been through much, but this body is tougher than the great oaks of Valenwood. I go with neither hope nor fear. It is useless to guess at a future that has yet to be written. You may hope if you wish. My Lord Varen will open a gateway to Sancre-Tor. The amulet lies in a vault protected by powerful magic, a ward of Stendarr, the god of justice and mercy. Also, a god of well-earned luck. I thought this could not hurt. The catacombs contain 2 shrines dedicated to the Divines. We must consecrate them in Stendarr's name. It is written that Alessia received the divine inspiration for her slave rebellion at Sancre-Tor, and so built her holy city there. We should avoid the Crypt of Heroes. I saw enough angry dead there to fill 9 lifetimes. Kasura and I barely...
Portal is
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Brilliant. Why is it that the people with the most ridiculous ideas are always the ones who are most certain?
What brings you to Sancre-Tor, old friends? Looking for an amulet, perhaps?
Marco, how did you find this place?
Do you really think I'd allow you to escape the halls of torment if I couldn't track your every move?
Sai, no! Menimarco, stop! You're killing him!
Where is the Amulet of Kings? My master, Molag Bal, demands it.
Your master, please. You would use the amulet to betray Molag Bal.
Fool! When I ascended, you could have been at my right hand, Tharn. Instead, you chose to align yourself with mongrels and imbeciles. Now, you'll die with them.
You won't get away with this. Do you really think you can betray a Daedric prince?
With the Amulet of Kings, all things are possible. Nations will tremble and bow before me. I will be a god!
The Amulet of Kings will never be yours. It is protected by a ward of the Divines!
You mean your ward of Stendarr, god of merciful forbearance, patron of gutless, law-abiding dimwits? It won't even slow me down.
It would seem that in his own mind, our friend Sai never really left the hall.
Menimarco has been watching our every move. We led him right to... Menimarco may be powerful enough to break through Stendarr's ward eventually. If we can get to the shrines quickly and receive Stendarr's blessing, we must make our way to the inner courtyard. Have no fear, Snorri. I am Redguard. We are like mountain bamboo. Far stronger and... We can enter if you wish. But it is a foul place, where the dead are restless.
wandering into a crypt when a necromancer is about? Your curiosity will be your undoing. Rise up, fallen heroes! Kill the intruders! Impressive. That allow me to raise an enemy that will have a bit more challenge. Persistent, aren't you? Do you really think you can keep me from acquiring the amulet? Ah, sigh. You still don't understand, do you? My plan will succeed because of your ward of Stendarr. It will prevent Molag Bal from observing or interfering. By the time the ward is down and the amulet is mine, it will already be too late.
You're insane if you think you can betray the god of schemes.
Naive child. You know nothing. Chim El Adabal, the red diamond at the center of the Amulet of Kings, is the most powerful soul gem ever created. With the amulet in my possession, I will absorb Molag Bal's power, reducing him to an empty husk of ethereal flesh. Then I will trap his essence within the gem. The name Molag Bal will be forgotten. In time, all of Tamriel will bow down before me. Soon, the god of schemes will have a new name. Manimarco.
I must rest before we continue.
Sai, are you all right? That bastard really hurt you, didn't he? I swear to the gods I'll take his head off.
I'll be fine, Snow Lily. I just need a moment to catch my breath.
Take all the time you need. I'll keep watch. If there's anything I can do, just name it.
An enchanting moment. I'll be over here bringing up my lunch.
Set.
You better keep an eye on me. I'm getting ready to... Sai Sahan is nothing if not determined. He once told me that achieving victory is like wrestling an ogre. You don't quit when you're tired. You quit when the ogre is tired. He'll see this through. Don't worry. Me? I'll chase Manimarco to the furthest corners of oblivion if I have to. Vengeance is a powerful motivator.
And I don't know if you've realized it yet, but we're two of a kind. Stoic. Isn't that what people call us? Our hearts are connected, but we don't talk about our feelings.
Set's tears. I thought I could handle this. Menomarco's sorcery brought back all of them. I have pushed my body much further than this. It is my mind that pains me. Menomarco filled my head with shattered memory. That voice. Menomarco's voice. It taunted me over and over and I will make it through this, my friend. I did not endure years of torture in the halls of torment only to give up now. We must consecrate the 2 shrines with Stendarr's blessing before the vault can be opened. The first shrine rests...
I've a surprise for you, Sai. Do you remember your fallen comrades from the Dragon Guard? I've taken the liberty of raising them, and that very ancient secret.
Stendarr, God of mercy, charity, and justice. Empower us with your wisdom and vision. Help us to right the wrongs of this world through your grace and with your guidance. Encourage us.
Or something.
The second shrine is in the chamber beyond. There is a trick to reaching it. To reach it, the drawbridge must be lowered.
Starting to ruin me. Kill them!
Beseech you to lower your wards and grant us safe passage into the Vault of Darkness.
Nauseating smells. This place has all the charm of a Riften brothel. It must feel very much like home to you, Titan.
You mean a crypt filled with the rotting corpses of inbred kings and failed statesmen? Must be what it's like at a foreign family reunion.
Your pathetic efforts will not succeed. The Amulet of Kings will be mine!
Stendarr's grace and the sword of my father. You will not win, Mannimarco.
Soon, you will know the extent of my power and bow before me. Through the power of the Amulet of Kings, I will be transformed. All the nations of Tamriel will bow before me. They will worship me and beg for my mercy. All will know the name of Mannimarco as their one true god.
You'll never get away with it, Mannimarco. We'll fight you to our last breath!
By all means, my old friends. Try and stop me.
The shrines have been consecrated in Stendarr's name. Now you must use the Ring of Stendar. Stand in the casting circle and direct the ring.
Necromancer Tamriel has ever known. This is merely a transition. My first step towards true immortality. Now witness my true power! Watch as I rise up from the grave and ascend to godhood!
Worm! You think you can betray the Lord of Brutality and Domination without consequence? You will pay for your arrogance. You will writhe in agony for the rest of eternity. Your tortured screams will echo throughout oblivion to serve as a warning to others.
Everything Manimarco did was designed to we work together.
How uncharacteristically optimistic of you, Titanborn. I may have that embroidered on a pillow.
The Divines gave you a nose for a reason, Tharn. So you can keep your mouth shut and still keep breathing.
Well played, Titanborn. Well played.
It is done. The amulet. Manimarco will pay dearly for the rest of eternity. It is done. Manimarco will pay dearly for the rest of eternity. One cannot out-scheme. Sai Sahan must rest, as must we all. We can sleep a little easier knowing the King of Worms has been defeated. I've not forgotten Vestige. It is another piece of the puzzle, and we shall address it in due time. But for now... Assemble once more.
They're having an important meeting and asked if I give them some privacy. I mean, do you believe it? Where's the trust? Pop on out to the rubbish tip, Cadwell. There's a good lad. Do I mind?
Welcome back, Vestige. News of Manimarco's demise spreads far and wide. Like worms, his followers burrow deep. As ever, straight to the point. You've done the impossible. The King of Worms has been consumed by the wrath of Molag Bal. That is the grim truth of the matter. But the Amulet of Kings is in our possession. In my sleep, I hear his tormented screams, and Molag Bal forces visions of his eternal torture into my mind. Behold the fate of the King of Worms.
Please, no more! It was a misunderstanding, Great One! Let me serve you! Let me prove my loyalty! No more, I beg of you!
Manimarco's torment will be endless. The god of schemes will use him to set an example. All who follow him will know you cannot hope to betray the greatest of betrayers. I cannot help but pity him, despite all he has done. But this is not why you were called here, Vestige. Come, Sai Sahan will speak with you first.
The greatest of the Sword Saints, Divad, tells us that destiny's a chain. It is you, my friend. You are the link. I will not bore you with effusive praise. When Emperor Varen first brought the 5 companions together, he did so in the hope of creating a Tamriel where all men... The 5 companions failed, betrayed from within by one of our own, the Worm King, Manimarco. We want you to join us as our 5th member. You were the champion we should have had with us back then. Don't look so grave. This is largely symbolic, but please, humor an old soldier. My lord, with your permission.
You needn't call me that anymore, Sai-Sahan. We are equals now.
All those years ago, when we fought beneath our Lord's banner to free the Empire from the Longhouse Emperors, we did so with a dream of freedom and peace in mind. Not just for the Empire, but for all of Tamriel. Together, we forged a fellowship stronger than any blade, only to see it shattered upon the rocks of deceit by one of our own. That fellowship is no more. Yet we four have assembled here, united by a single purpose. It is not vengeance that drives us, but truth and loyalty and justice. I, Sai-Sahan, steward of the Abbey of Blades, call for the 5 companions to be reforged this day by the light of Stendarr and the heart of Lorkhan. May our blade of fellowship be forged anew, and may the vestige, our mutual friend and ally, become its tip, that we may thrust it straight into the heart of a Daedric prince.
Sai-Sahan is right. You are the member that we should have had all those years ago.
It is as the scrolls foretold. The soulless one will become the brightest of 5 stars, and they shall guide us to the coming dawn.
Oh, please, you melodramatic sots. Fine, fine. If seeing one of your foolish prophecies come true will help to ensure the safety of the Empire, I'll play along.
Stand united once more. The 5 companions are reforged, and together we will strike down the God of Schemes!
Come here, my friend. I've got a few things I want to say before you go. It's been a long road, hasn't it? My father used to say that if you avoid all of life's abrasions, you'll never be polished enough to shine. I've been thinking about our adventures and the hardships we've faced together. We're in the last leg of this journey, aren't we? Where do you see yourself going after all of this is over? I mean, assuming we survive, get your soul back, and stop Molag Bal. Traveling is a humbling experience. You see firsthand what a small place you occupy in the world. Funny thing is, the farther you go... Me? I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to Skyrim and settle down. What? No! Can you imagine it? Lyra's Titanborn, shepherd, farmer, housewife. I need to be out in the wind and wild. And if I ever find my life mate, he'll feel the same way. My turn. What's your... You never get used to it. My father, he'll die over and over. Oh, lots of things. Friends lost, missed opportunities, failed. One last thing. You like mead? Never? Mead is the honeyed kiss of the gods themselves. Let's not forget the struggles that got us to this point. We're almost home. We just have a bit further to fight.
Are you all insane? You do realize what we need to do, right? We have to fight a Daedric prince. Amulet or no, this is going to mean more death. Vestige, come here. I'll tell you what they're afraid to mention. Getting all chummy with Titanborn? I enjoy the company of clever, well-informed people. You really should try it sometime. So, you felled the farmer doesn't thank the cow when it voids itself on the field, but it still makes the crops grow taller. I suppose it is. But that wasn't the reason for this heartwarming reunion. Varen and I have spoken at length since you recovered the amulet, and have determined our final course of action. Molag Bal remains a threat, and Tamriel... First, the plane meld must be stopped. Even now, forces gather and plan. Then, and only then, can you take the fight to Molag Bal himself, to restore protection to... I know more about the Daedra than any man or mer alive. For good or ill, my family has always kept ties with the forces of Oblivion, and this much I know. With the amulet in our possession, we may be able to wound him, severely, and in the process force him to relinquish every last soul he has stolen, including your own. The ritual we performed with the Amulet of Kings caused the soul burst and damaged the veil between worlds. If the damage is to be repaired, I must attempt the ritual again. Only if we use it here on Nirn. But if we were to travel to Coldharbour, we might be able to harness its power, imbue you with divine agency enough to challenge the Daedric Prince. Calling upon the power of the amulet in this manner will consume someone's soul, utterly. One cannot channel the power of the gods without paying such a price. Unfortunately, you don't. More specifically, one of our 3 companions. I suspect that's why they're so nauseatingly overappreciative. Of course it is. The fact of the matter stands, however. One of the 5 will need to give their life to fuel this attack, when the time comes.
So you said before the vestige arrived. And I've already thought it over. I'll do it.
Snow Lily, no. You should not need to give your life this way. This is my duty. Penance for my numerous failures. This is my chance to make things right.
The scroll said nothing of this moment, and so I am not bound to their dictates. Vestige, I ask that you let me do this one thing. All that has happened was because of my hubris. I shall be the one.
Sire, you've done enough. This was Manimarco's doing, not yours.
As the one who will fight the Daedric Prince, the Vestige should decide.
I don't see you leaping to volunteer, Tharn. Saving your own backside again?
Hard as it may be, Lyris, don't be an idiot. I am the only one who knows the ritual, and we don't have time to teach anyone else.
That's enough. It won't be decided here and now. Vestige, come here. I have some final words for you. It appears we have come full circle. That millions of others may live, yes. Do not be troubled. Any one of us would gladly make. As Tharn has said, there are already plans in motion to infiltrate Cold Harbor. You must. When the plane meld has been thwarted and the dust has settled, the 5 companions will gather one last time to face our destinies. The god of schemes must be stopped, Vestige. That is it.
I don't care.
The right to...
Yes.
Can I help you?
Hello there.
The right tool for the...
If you're looking for the bank... If you're looking for the Bank of Mourne... If you're looking for the Bank of...
I'm sorry, but Royster...
I find my...
What? Haven't you...
If you're looking for the Bank...